there's no gamble associated to bringing in two of the best, arguably best flair players, number 10s, wide players from the Championship in the last 3 or 4 seasons. I mean, he's gone and got 2 absolute gems there.
So, Sam, we get to talk about a player who we have liked talking about a lot, but I also want you to talk about what I rated as a 5-star January transfer window from Hull City.
Even though they let my mate Twiney go, yeah? Or
Yeah.
he vacated the building.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going Jaden Philogene, aren't we? Again, I think we've done him before, have we not? He certainly got goal of the week.
He's great, though, isn't he?
Yeah, he's amazing. And sorry to harp on about this, but I watched him in pre-season for Villa. And I covered a few of the Chelsea games on the American tour and found myself going down a rabbit hole a few nights and watching the games. And he was involved, and I think he scored. He was playing in some of the games. He was kind of the one like anomaly. Do you know what I mean? It was kind of all like the established players, and he was getting a bit of a run. I thought, oh, hello, because I'd watched him
spending a ton on Morgan Rogers from Middlesbrough.
Well, that's bizarre, isn't it?
Yeah.
That is bizarre. How much did he go for, Philogene? It was good money, wasn't it? But still.
I think it's 5-6 million.
Yeah.
But they've spent more, and I know it's mainly add-ons, isn't it, for Rogers, but it's still a big chunk up front. Anyway, carry on.
That's a really valid point, and it's not to say that I don't like Morgan Rogers, because I've been I've been championing him this season. He just happened to have one of his best games when I commentated on him for Sky against Preston. But no, Philogene's got a lot. I think he's got real athleticism. I've spoken about him looking like he's filled out. Looks like he spent a lot of time in the gym over the last year, because when he was on loan at Cardiff, I thought he was not lightweight, but he looks like a real muscular presence now. And he's got amazing ability. I think good awareness, good final pass. You know, the statistics back that up. Not sure if I've got it in front of me. I think he's about 12 goal involvements now, which is a pretty good return considering he didn't kick a ball for a month or so.
7 goals, 5 assists. You bang on.
And again, I looked at it early part of the season. He's like rattling in so many attempts. I mean, I think he's about 4 shots per game or just thereabouts. So he is having incredible influence on games. And, you know, as you say now, he's got, an incredible support cast. I don't know. There's the striker, the lack of maybe a top quality striker ruin your theory here.
Yeah, perhaps. Where's Delap? Is he coming back anytime soon? Because what we're talking about is
that's a good point, mate. Yeah, Delap's pretty good at that level.
Who's bossing it this season? Carvalho inside of him, who was incredible for Fulham, and Zaroury, who scored 100 points with Burnley last season. And okay, it's easy for us to sit here and say the names of good players in a row. You'll know way better than me. It's far more difficult to get the chemistry and get them to click. But I just think that when we're looking at the top of the table, and you sort of mentioned, well, in the automatic race, Ipswich needed to do something, and Southampton, okay, Brooks and Rothwell. But if you look in that top half of the table, who moved the needle? I think Carvalho and Zaroury certainly does that, doesn't it?
Yeah, if I'll just focus on those two quickly. I can't remember exactly what I would have been saying, but Carvalho was just he was an absolute joy, wasn't he, when he was at Fulham having that purple patch? And it's one of life's great mysteries at the moment for me. And I wouldn't suggest, and I'd be lying if I said I follow Burnley with a fine tooth comb. Is that a phrase? Fine tooth comb?
I'll take it.
But I just can't believe, when you consider what Benson and Zaroury produced last year in the Championship with Burnley, why those two have been such peripheral figures this year. It just doesn't. It makes no sense to me whatsoever. And obviously, I'm not across it. I'm not on the training ground, and I haven't been watching all their games. But it's just very, very odd that they've not been able to
add in
have an
Sam
impact
as well. Ryan Giles, who we mentioned every time we talked about what Middlesbrough had lost this season, he's in on loan. And forgive me, I know nothing about Ivor Pandur, who's apparently come for 2 million euros a keeper. and another Turkish lad, an attacking midfielder. But we know Mr. Iluchali's can be a bit eccentric, but I think they're proper backing Rosenior here, aren't they?
Yeah, and there's no gamble associated to bringing in two of the arguably best flair players, number 10s, wide players from the Championship in the last 3 or 4 seasons. I mean, he's gone and got 2 absolute gems there who, for my money, should be probably around the first team squad in the Premier League and getting minutes. So amazing signings, and they've got an unbelievable run of games now. 3 games anyway. Sorry, Swansea, Rotherham, Huddersfield. Next 3, and then I think it gets a little bit tougher. But Coventry's, that said, are quite nice as well over the next few weeks. So those 2, if you're talking about the 2, Coventry have had the momentum and Hull have really gone for it in the window. I think the next few weeks are going to get better for them.